Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in the midst, is that the word? I feel like Shakespeare when I say that, but in the midst of all of this stuff that's been going on lately with the transphobic book, the video that I reacted to and all that, I've gotten a lot of hate comments, specifically about me being trans. Many of them were trying to be transphobic, but they ended up affirming me as a man in the end. And that reminded me of something. It reminded me of the subreddit that we reviewed a long time ago, Accidental Allies. So I figured, you know what? What's better than this? Reviewing Accidental Allies. So let's start here. Transphobe is dumb. Water is wet. So we've got Freddie here, goes by they, them. And somebody said, WYNBAM. And immediately I thought of YMCMB. Was anybody else YMCMB? No? Okay, you don't have to make fun of me for it. Anyway, somebody said, I'm so confused. What does YWMBAM mean? And I said the same thing because I don't know what the fuck that means. But it actually means you will never be a man. And they're non-binary, so it's accurate. Okay, so why is there an acronym for this now? You will never be, like, you could just type it out. It's not that big of a word. I feel like typing this out is a lot more fucking hard than typing out you will never be a man. So this was posted on a transphobic video. Trans women aren't men. We got a classic here. Trans women aren't men. It's a good point. You do have a very good point there. Yes, I agree. Trans women are not men. We've got one here and it says, Matt makes a great point. I can't escape him. I can't. It is the year 2022 and there's never been a polyamorous, genderqueer, indigenous furry on the Supreme Court. I hope President Biden does the right thing. And somebody said he could have left it at poly, genderqueer, furry and it'd be pretty funny. But it's even funnier that he almost forgot to be racist and threw indigenous in there. Dude! I'm sorry, that had me crying laughing. Singular they, them pronouns aren't valid, but I'm going to use them though. So this guy was correcting somebody, says he, him, she, her. And someone replied and said, what about people whose gender you don't know? Like if you found someone's keys on the ground, you'd be like, oh no, someone dropped their keys. My partner uses they, them pronouns. It's never been an issue for me. And this person responded and said, I'm sure they'd be happy you found their keys to ignore being misgendered. You just use singular they, them pronouns. Congrats. Yeah, so this person just doesn't understand they, them pronouns. Like, at this point, is it a joke? Like, are you guys actually that dumb? We got a live one. No, but a trans woman doesn't have what it takes to truly qualify as a man. That's my point. Really. The flaw in my analogy was that even a law degree is an achievement-based thing. I really should have used the example of something physical, like this. That's right, trans women. You do not have what it takes to qualify as a man, and I hope you know that. Take that to the grave with you. I hope you're upset about it. They don't even understand who they're hating, but I guess that's the case usually, isn't it? So this says, its whole purpose was to dehumanize women. Trans men are the biggest misogynists around. They can't stand the fact that they aren't women and never will be. Somebody replied and said, correct, trans men, people who were assigned female at birth and have since transitioned to being male, were never women and never will be. I just really don't know how you can mix the two up. Like, if you're putting trans in front of the word man or woman, you would think that it's the other way around. Like trans woman, I'm like, oh, you're a transitioned woman. You transitioned into a woman. Therefore, you are a trans woman. Called my transphobic mom while sick. She accidentally gave me euphoria. I'm a trans masked dude. I live away from my mom. She's actually my grandma, but I call her mom because she raised me. And I'm sick right now. I only picked up because she spam calls me all the time to see how I'm doing, even though she's been abusive to me my entire life and never respects me. The first time she heard me cough on the phone, she asked if it was me or my husband coughing because it sounds like a man. I said, yeah, that's because I am a man. She went silent. That reminds me of one time I called my family because half of my family just doesn't like me because I'm trans, and I called one of these ladies up and her husband picked up and he hasn't heard my voice since I transitioned. So I was like, can I speak to blah blah blah? And he was so like paranoid because a man called and asked for his wife, and then it was just super funny because like they were so insistent on calling me my old name and she and all that stuff, and then just you can't call me she when I sound like that over the phone, baby. TERF destroys herself with facts and logic. Are you smoking crack? Transgenderism isn't about breaking gender norms. Breaking gender norms is acknowledging you're male who likes to wear dresses, makeup, etc., and standing proudly in that expression. Not forcing your way into single-sex spaces or forcing people to change language to accommodate your fragile fucking sense of self. And somebody replied and said, I'm a man who likes wearing dresses. I'm not trans. My brother doesn't like wearing dresses because he is trans, and typically feminine clothing causes dysphoria for him to the point where it might be fatal for him. I don't know why you're being so aggressive and hateful to people just trying to live normally. And they replied and said, I don't know why you think I care about you or your brother's proclivities. The fuck is that? Just stay out of female spaces. Bye. Somebody said, wow, it's almost like TERFs are uneducated assholes. Yeah, both of these people aren't in female spaces, though, genius. Honestly, I think we should take a break for a second and talk about today's sponsor, which is Native. I've been using Native Deodorant for a couple of years and I really just like them because they have honest ingredients. They also have a bunch of really nice scents. My personal favorite has been charcoal. The smell of this just reminds me of like a time in my life when I had my shit put together. But it's a really nice scent. I couldn't think about what it smelled like, but my mom told me. It smells like pineapple, kind of. I don't know about you, but I care what I put in my body. And knowing that Native is aluminum free and paraben free, I love using that shit. And on top of that, they're also vegan and cruelty free. Anyways, Native is really good because when you put it on, it doesn't feel like anything's there. It's dry. It has a really nice texture. Native also has 24-hour odor protection, so you don't smell, because I know that you smell. So these are the 3 deodorants I got here. I got charcoal, citrus and herbal musk, and aloe and green tea. And I love all of these scents. I don't even know if I can pick a favorite. They also do have amazing body washes and toothpastes if you want to check those out alongside the deodorants. So 3 of these deodorants would be $39, but if you use my link and my code, Collins, you will get them for $26. Another thing you can do with my code is you can get 20% off a body wash or a toothpaste. So yeah, if you guys want to check out Native, you can click the link in my description or use code Collins and get that 33% off your 3 deodorants or that 20% off your body wash or toothpaste. Thank you. Everyone is trans now, so this thing was posted. No such thing as cis, but if it helps you cope with mental illness, get that shirt, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird when people say that cis doesn't exist, or like, I'm not a cis man, or I'm not a cis woman. Like, that's just a scientific term. Are we all trans? Honestly, let's throw a dysphoria party. That'd be sad. We can all down some vodka and then cry the whole time for like 5 hours. Can we do it? This happened to me on Twitter. I was told to post it here, lol. Transphobe tells me that I'll never be a man. He's correct because I am a transgender female. Ratios don't mean shit. I have 9 followers and am clearly on a burner. Cope and seethe. You'll never be a man. I think she appreciates that comment. Man. You lack subtlety. You lack ovaries. No shit. You have sir in your username, and they thought that saying you had no ovaries would be an insult. I love how everybody always thinks that everyone is a trans woman. I don't know, it's almost like transphobic people and misogyny go hand in hand together. This was under a homophobic post about homosexuality in Pakistan. People can come out, but homosexuality is not a nice thing. Of course, anyone is allowed to come out, but please get into homosexuality. I think that's just a little typo, but yeah, please get into homosexuality. You listening right now? Yeah, get into that shit. Shit's crazy. On a video about a trans boy winning a girl's sport, here's the link. And it says, stupid. He's a man biologically, so he should be competing with men. This is so fucking funny because there's been multiple occasions where trans men have been forced to compete against women, like females, because they're all born female, right? And then people got mad about that. They're like, he needs to be competing against men. It's unfair, right? But then when a trans woman competes in sports against other women, they say the opposite. Pretty interesting contradiction there, I think. Never thought I'd find an accidental ally on Grindr. You're not a girl, and you don't have a... Laugh my ass off. I'm a trans man, so I guess. When you're on a dating app, isn't there like you could choose your gender? Like, wouldn't this guy's gender have said FTM? Oh, or maybe it says like trans man, and maybe that's why that guy's confused. That might be it, I don't know. Got a transphobic comment on a fic I wrote, I'm trans mask. And the comment said, you will never be a woman. This person replied and said, okay, this is actually so hilarious to me. First, thank you, you're right. I'm not a woman. Thank you for affirming my gender. Second, you're right. I will not be multiple women in my life. Third, go fuck yourself, you transphobic piece of shit. I love the phrase, you will never be a woman. You wrote 6 words and you couldn't even take the time to fix the word woman. You don't even have to say anything to these comments because they basically make fun of themselves. Transphobe is a little confused. Woman or girl equals has a vagina. So a trans man who gets bottom surgery is not a woman? Nope. Cool. I'm glad we can at least agree on that. Misread. Answer is actually yes. They are not a woman. Right. They are not a woman. We're still in agreement. If you ever feel bad about yourself, just remember that these people think they are intellectually superior beings. They do. They think they're really, really smart. Got this lovely ask today. I think my boyfriend would differ on the ugly incel freak part, but the rest is accurate. You're a man and you'll never be a woman, you ugly incel freak. So like, what part of trans mask do you not get? I don't know. At this point, it's just too many. There's too many. We need more people like this in the world. Trans isn't a gender, male or female. X or Y. Wow, finally somebody who understands that trans isn't a third gender. Thank you. Thank you. We've been saying that for so long. Thank you. Would you date a person that is neutral gender, not male or female? Fuck. No. Not even if they spell neutral properly. In fact, I wouldn't even want to spend time with anybody who claimed to have a gender, neutral or otherwise. It's a sure guarantee they're an arsehole. So you're only attracted to agender people? I've never heard of that sexuality, but I always love learning new things. I'll look into it. If you claim to have a gender, I don't even want to spend time with you. Alright? That shit does not exist in society today. Can't believe I found one that was posted under a post that said trans rights are human rights. They do have rights, but a trans man to woman, still has a male skeleton, doesn't have eggs, has male chromosomes, etc. Make your own conclusion. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's a pretty good day to have a male skeleton. Feeling good today. I don't think he understands that my doctor respects my gender. Idiot moron. What do you tell the doctors? What? Imagine calling someone an idiot moron. Idiot moron. What do you tell the doctors you are when you go? An intersex man. Exactly, a fucking man, because there are only two genders, blithering moron. First of all, if you can't differentiate between there, and there, don't even talk. Don't even open your mouth at any point at any time. So is mad at somebody for being intersex? Like, what? Yeah, anyways, that was the last post that we had on Accidental Allies. If you guys want to check it out, you can go to the subreddit Accidental Ally. There's a bunch of funny shit in there. So if you want to look at it in your free time like I do, go for it. It's really fun. But anyways, I hope you all have a really great rest of your week, and I will see you next week with a new video.